here. Or actually, let's not show that either. Just in case.
Sure, I got my water. I be needing it.
No, I'm thinking about the label for real. You don't think that?
Oh yeah, I mean.
You might have to bleep out the label, maybe.
Sure, I mean, if I get a sponsor.
You're getting it. You might. I'm telling you. You might get a big blow up. And like, nah, come here, I gotta take that down.
You're hilarious. Let me go ahead and start this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, my SIM card. Yeah, Mom. It's not too bad. I mean, I drove out earlier, but hey, let me give you a call in about 1 hour. I'm about to do a podcast interview real fast. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna call you right after, okay? I love you. Bye-bye. You gotta make sure you answer the phone to Mom Dukes every time she call. Hey, DMV. Hey, what's up, y'all? I have my good person here.
Hello.
Great entrepreneur here. I got my good lady, Jazz, as known as Essential Holistic Company.
Yeah.
How you doing today, Jazz?
I'm doing great.
That's
Great.
good.
Thanks for having me. Starting off, yes, I am like the founder of Essential Holistics Co., but it is a 3-generation woman-owned company. It was going to be my grandmother, my mom, and me, but now it's my mom, my sister, and me. So it's transcending down generations. We're going to be having it in different areas. Right now, it's being made based where I'm at right now in the DMV, but it's also going to expand to different events that you may find up north, PA, New York, Jersey, and down south, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, things like that.
Oh, no, that's good. Well, I wanted to get into your business really soon, but I also wanted to know, who is Jazz?
Who is Jazz? Jazz is a multi-passionate entrepreneur, a visionary, a creative. I've always been someone who believes in multiple streams of income and multiple streams of impact. So whether it's beauty, security, purpose, it's all purpose driven. It's all intentional driven. I don't care what it is. We do everything with intention, all of our endeavors. So Jazz is that person who curates and creates everything that looks like that in a manner. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. The last only Jazz person I know is the Jazz off of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know.
And it's spelled different too.
Yeah,
it's spelled Jaze.
That's how I
the
know.
Black way.
That's how I know when I first seen her. I was like, yeah, it's something special about her.
Yeah.
Like it's something like she got a courageous spirit that is just ready to blossom. For knowing you better, we used to work together.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see how like a lot of people at their jobs were doing their things on the side where they're trying to introduce themselves, even for myself, like sometimes, or maybe not on so much digital life sports. I tried to do whatever I can do to pertain and continue my job or whatever. But I mean, just seeing what you offered, it was something like, whoa, it ain't just food. It ain't just a beauty product or something that like
I used to tell niggas like no.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I used to tell niggas like no money shit, no funny shit. Like I need this in y'all system. And
yeah.
I used to make CMOS when I was a little bit younger in college, but now it's like a whole different movement with it. Now it's a whole different product. Everything's been developed and like elevated to a different point now. So I'm really, really, really happy to say like when I do meet people and I give off that type of aura and that energy that they can see, it's more than just a product. Everything I do is more than just what it is. So, yeah.
No, that's great. That's great. With your product though in mind, I mean, what made you start to make CMOS? Like, what inspired you?
Originally, I was making CMOS. Well, I have a huge background in health, period, but when I was sick, I was in the hospital from Christmas to New Year's a couple of years back for something that was going on with my kidney. And I had reached out to a lot of people in the health and wellness market. I was also looking out for certain things that was going to help cure my body without using so many pharmaceuticals at the time. And I remember I was away from home because I was actually living in Florida at the time, so I didn't really have family that was out there. And I was doing a lot of like just outsourcing and looking out and seeing what was out there. What information did we not usually have? What traditions could I go back to?
Right.
And that kind of brought me back to that natural, mindset and perspective of let's use this. Let's go back to these traditions. Let's stop doing things that necessarily people tell us and start doing more of our due diligence and looking up what we're putting in our bodies and try to unlearn and relearn. So during that period of time, I could say I definitely reached a period of like enlightenment too, because I wasn't eating, like my whole eating thing was off. So you could say in a weird way I was fasting too. And then the whole thing was trying to keep water in my body. At first I thought it was like a kidney infection or a UTI. That wasn't the case. And then they found out like my kidney wasn't retaining the water. So even though I was drinking water at one point, I was like pissing it right back out, and then that was a problem too. So I've been through my own little health spells, but then also looking at other people's testimonies too. Also being so young myself and knowing like I wanted to really get a grip on my vitality, being around a lot of people, taking care of a lot of people.
Of course.
Seeing a lot of people go through a lot of sickness, especially like our demographic. I just took the time out to really get in there and do the work, and this was part of doing the work, putting out a product that was actually going to help people and actually making it taste good. So that's where it started, and then it followed up with while I was living in Florida doing different events, doing certain things. And it's crazy because I was doing a lot of stuff for bartending. I'm a long-time bartender.
Wow.
But that's like the adverse side. That's like the other side. Because
it makes sense because of the flavors you have.
Because the mixology part of it, yes. But it's like creating a healthier product rather than using the alcohol. We need to kind of abstain from certain things like that. So it's bringing us more to the other side.
My experience with my favorite, the blueberry.
The blue rise candy. That's one of the favorites.
Yeah.
That's one of the favorites, no doubt. For sure.
What else do you have?
Well, actually, this one's
here?
the blue rice candy is this one.
Okay, yeah.
These are some other flavors that I just made recently, just to expand a little bit, just from recent feedback. These actually have all added sour sop.
Okay,
I'm super excited. These are bigger jars.
Well,
this is the real deal.
I got you. Well, we on here, we on the show, in District Live Sports, that we're always contributing to DMV brands, DMV businesses, DMV communities. We wanted to make sure we connect. Man, you got the whole show. You got the light right now, the spotlight. Go ahead and show the viewers the flavors. I mean, you just being stingy right now, just showing about one or two. Just go ahead and give us an introduction.
So like I said, you guys, everything has added sour sop. The benefits is sour sop. The benefits of actually everything I put in here. It's to elevate it and take it to another level because it gets soaked in iron water. Not all of them do. I do have an iron-free one that I don't add extra iron to, but this specific batch was all made with iron water. How I make the iron water is how I use a piece of iron, which is an iron fish, and I boil it within the purified water, and then I soak the actual sea moss within that water instead of just using regular spring water. And I think that's helped a lot during the cold, wintry times because, if you got low iron and we anemic, we got a lot of people that are anemic, a lot of people that, so it's been a harsh winter. So I thought that was definitely elevating it for this time of year. And then the flavors, just get into the flavors. Like you got the blue rice candy.
Yeah, my favorite.
It has added blue spirula. I'm still not sure how to pronounce it. Spirula or spirulina, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But what it does is it's a detoxifying natural food coloring.
That's what I've been eating. Yeah.
The fact that it's a natural food coloring, see a lot of people, they think they know what blue raspberry is, but like they don't. See, blue raspberry is a artificial fruit flavoring. So there's no such thing as a blue raspberry. Have you ever seen a blue raspberry?
As in like
have you ever seen
itself?
a real blue raspberry? Have you ever seen a blue colored raspberry? I don't think I've ever seen a blue raspberry. Have you guys seen a actual blue?
I've seen the ones. I mean, if you're talking about like just like, not the one that's like just I guess kind of pokey, but it's like kind of like just round.
Like the actual
dark blue
fruit.
one.
Like
Yeah.
if we look up,
Yeah, go ahead, look it up.
a blue raspberry, like we're not.
She think I
going-
never had a actual blue raspberry.
There's no blue raspberry out there. I'm trying
Really?
to show you something.
All right.
This is how they. This is see right here. When you guys look up blue raspberry, it pops up as blue raspberry flavor.
Let me see.
Take a look at that.
So the one I was just telling you about. Okay, like yeah, this is like the kind of like the pokey one.
So that's the
yeah.
flavoring though. So these are the pictures that you're seeing are the depictions of what they want you to see that artificial flavoring.
So
look
what's the
like.
other ones?
So this is the real raspberry. Let me show you.
Yeah, the ones
Like
that's
like you need to attach a picture of this.
okay. Yeah, I'll do
You've
that in the
seen
show.
this, right?
Okay, yeah.
But look at this though. No.
I'm gonna show the picture in the video, so
It's a popular.
it probably give y'all an idea of what you thought was blue
be
raspberry.
a blue
is.
raspberry. That's our artificial flavoring.
What's the other one?
This is a raspberry. That's a raspberry.
Raspberry.
That's only it.
It's not saying like red raspberry. It's just raspberry.
Just raspberry because there's no such
Okay.
thing as blue raspberry.
So what's no? I'm trying to think. Let me see this.
Like
I'm
this is
trying
gonna
to
be a
think-
mind fuck. Like this is like I'm trying to show y'all something.
Look.
What I want you guys to grip is what I want you guys to wrap your minds around is this. The artificial flavoring that they created, we now think is a actual fruit. It's not. It's just raspberry is actually closer to this color, this bottom color here.
So
And
it's not really a fruit. It's just an artificial.
flavoring.
Okay.
It's just an artificial
all right.
flavoring.
Yeah. Okay.
So now that we know that it's artificial flavoring, how are these kids, how are these people loving this blue raspberry flavor in their candies? That's why I call it blue ras candy, because I recreated the sweetness and the fun of a candy in something healthy without any artificial flavoring. So can I tell you how I do it?
Can we take it back a little bit?
Sure.
You remember my first purchase?
I do.
Do you remember when I went to Deanwood and I was like, "Hey Jazz, I just put it in my water. This joint is so good." You was like, "No, don't do that. Why are you getting
No,
multiple
'cause you
scoops?"
said
I was
you-
wilding, y'all. Like I didn't
So you took
know.
your first scoop of the day. I'm like, oh,
I didn't
No.
know. I didn't know that.
let me
when-
make you a diluted flavor. You're gonna keep eating it all day.
Look, I didn't know when you take sea moss that you're only supposed to take it one time.
He didn't listen.
I didn't listen.
He didn't
Yeah,
listen.
I didn't listen.
Now, if you're feeling a little under the weather, the way that I make the formula, you can actually take 2 teaspoons a day if
And
you're feeling a little.
so here's a story. When I did tell you about when somebody, we're not going to mention names, but somebody had got my sea moss, bought it from me.
Mhm.
And then about 2 weeks later, right?
Mhm.
I believe right after the snowstorm,
Mhm.
I got sick. I had the flu type B about 3 weeks ago. And I was thinking like, man, my immune system is probably like shit right now. And I don't know what's going on. And all I could think was just remedies and thought about the sea moss.
You need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for real.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, for real.
We
Yeah.
have a essential, nurturing, harmony type of woman that, you know, we have right here at District Live Sports. So I just want y'all to know she's the greatest when it comes to health, bettering yourself, and everything that you produce out here.
Thank you.
So I had to just give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate everything.
Of course.
I do.
But I mean, hey, look, before we leave this segment and before I get on commercial, what's some new flavors? I don't want to be stingy, keep buying the same thing. I want to actually support and go into different flavors.
So the people that love the blue ras candy, I included a little
Alright.
bit on the top of this one. Just
What's that right there at the
This
end?
is a blue ras candy on top of just a regular raspberry flavor, just so you have the best of both worlds in that one. And then we have.
Would you be mad if I get more than one scoop?
I wouldn't be that mad. I wouldn't be that mad. This one is our raspberry dream. It has strawberry flavored at the bottom. This one is just straight raspberry by itself. People actually really do love the
Wait.
raspberry.
What's the difference?
So this is raspberry dream. It has strawberry with it.
Strawberry with it.
Mhm.
Okay.
As well as all these have sour sop. As well as all these.
You're not making it fair for your clients. You know that, right?
Why is that? Because now
Because
these are bigger
you're-
jars.
No, it's
It's not
Oh,
fair.
I never
It's super fair.
no matter of fact. I do notice the size, and you got
These
gold
are
tops. Last time you had silver tops.
Yes, and it's
Um,
bigger.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying as far as flavoring,
Yes.
they're gonna not. Listen,
Like
no,
as
you're
far
not
as
listening.
flavoring, it's gonna hit
Jazz.
more.
Jazz, what I'm saying is people are gonna get more than one scoop, and that's me.
And that's why I be having to like drop off a special order for yours, because what I could do, I want to start making apple sauce, like moss sauce. I'm gonna call it moss sauce, like sea
Moss
moss
sauce?
sauce. Yeah, apple sauce that you can eat with sea moss in, but you won't taste sea moss.
Okay.
It's just another way to get it into your diet. These are essential holistics. You need it in your diet. Essentially, it's essential. You know, it's so basic. It's so simple. So straight to the point. It's like not even no funniness around it.
I got you.
You know.
What we got right here? Again, I believe you mentioned it, but I forgot.
So we have the blue raspberry candy, and when this is the new flavor. This is our grape flavor.
Great.
Yeah, this is our grape flavor. And you see how I have it dark colored, as in our minds will think grape is purple, but it's not.
Don't call me wild, but I was
It's
going.
not.
I was going to
But I
mention
played
like
into it. I played into it.
I was going to mention pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
It
create
looked like it.
I
a
could
little bit.
create. I could
Oh,
create
grapefruit?
that. I could create that flavor. I could make a, like, as the seasons. Another thing is, I want to do things that are also in season. The fresh.
I love that. Yeah. That.
'Cause these are all made with fresh fruit purees. So the fresher the fruit, the time you do,
Definitely.
the better it's gonna hit
Definitely.
as well.
Yeah, I believe like about maybe 3 episodes ago, I mentioned your winter special. You know, it was like one of the amazing things that I've already witnessed. So bringing it here was just the best thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. That's awesome.
Of course. You gotta help me out though.
Why? Which one to pick?
Duh.
You. I mean.
Hold on.
How you feeling? How
So?
you feeling?
Put this to the side.
I want to get the best of both worlds, but these ones are like also OGs.
This is Real Sports.
I don't know if you ever
Please
had
don't
this
mind me.
strawberry.
Especially on audio, where we are producing episodes on SoundCloud and Apple Pod. I'm trying to choose my seat, my soul. If you hear a non-talk, hey, look, yeah, I'll probably put that in the podcast. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait. Take this to the side. This is strawberry, blueberry.
So the blue raspberry candy on top.
Blue raspberry candy,
with
right?
the raspberry on the bottom.
This is strawberry.
That is raspberry dream that comes with the strawberry on the bottom.
Okay. Hard decisions.
And they all hit. And also, I wanted to say that everything is sweetened with blue agave. I want people to know that we're not playing with just any type of corn syrup, sugars, things like that. I wanted it to be something that our bodies could kind of break down a little easier. And blue agave is what I use in my tea. So that's what I've been using to curate this formula as well. And it's honestly one of the best tasting things I think I've ever put together. That's also beneficial to our bodies.
I'm so proud of you.
For sure. Thank you.
I think we made a decision.
You know what's the best of a
Did you knew I was gonna choose that?
I had an idea.
All
You wanted the best of both worlds. You gotta get that
appreciate
flavor.
you. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and this is Last Sports. You already know everything is business as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm never bringing a business
Thank you so
entrepreneur
much
in here
for
and
your
not supporting.
support.
Of
Yes,
course,
thank you.
every time.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we go out and make sure that we provide these type of services. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see y'all win.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also like really happy to get people integrated into like just thank you. Just the other number, you know I got more than one.
I'm gonna
You
go
know I got-
later on. We gonna go ahead and handle that. But listen, it's taken care of.
Yeah, the more they take
alright,
care of.
alright.
The more they take care of. The more they take care of.
But look, let's go ahead and hit a commercial break. Let's go ahead and dish out one of my favorite brands, my latest brands that I've seen. Not even a brand. This is a cookie business, y'all. This is
It's a
movement that we have going on. Shout out to my boy Torch Eats. He got one of his best Cajun dish, salmon Alfredo pasta. You can't miss it. Delivery service or available for pickup. Please check out my man's page and his foods. We appreciate you for rocking out with this Last Sports podcast show. Let's get back to the show. How you feeling?
Good, great.
Oh, that's good.
Can't
That's
complain.
good. That's
Very
good.
blessed.
So, what made you pick the name Essential Holistic Company?
Oh, that's a little easier than I thought. So, like I said earlier, essential, like things that are needed.
Of course, yeah.
You know,
As I
there's
mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we are so bombarded with so many things we may or may not need, filtering through a lot of sensory overload. And it's just like we need things that we need. Like we need essential things only to be in order. You know, holistics, that's just going back to being whole. The word holistic means whole.
Right.
So using the whole fruit, the whole root from the start, going back to what things actually were, that's at the root of everything that we're doing right
To
now.
the core.
Yeah.
Mm.
Straight to the core.
Yeah. Well, with everything with that, I feel like when I started to take CMOS, I mean, not just the feeling, but just the everything as far as with healing, as far as with like not only physically but mentally, sometimes emotionally as well. It'll be days where I have my CMOS, I do shopping, and I'll get nutritions, the right protein, enough hydration. That's mostly water. I start to like kind of live my life around CMOS. It's weird as I'm explaining it, but it's like in a way of I'm just disciplining myself as the CMOS is disciplining my body.
But it's like what you just said, like the word essential means necessity. So
Yes,
it's not a luxurious thing with the CMOS. It's not the most cutesy, glitzy, and glammy thing, but your health is essential. So I have a new hashtag or a new little phrase that I've been trying to coin, and it is Black health is black wealth. See, we want a lot of money, we want a lot of things, but how could you ever enjoy it if you're not making sure your health is intact?
of course, of
You
course.
know,
Yeah.
and then you know, the end of the words for Essential Holistics Co. It just leaves room for expansion because
Of course.
I never wanted to be put into a box, and I never wanted to only do health products. I wanted to also do things just to help with people's like development period, like just in life. You know, it's not always gonna be health products, but your health is one of the major factors, one of the things that we have to attack first. Because how can you get anything right? How can you even think straight if your body's not right? How can you even, you know, feel that vitality in that life and spend that time with your kids or spend that time with your family and have these connections, have these bonds? If your health isn't intact, you can't enjoy or experience it in the same suit in the same manner.
I could see your product not only going to like just stores, but I would say like possibly pharmacies or like
Oh my gosh, Big Pharma would
clinics or
never.
they'll
Big
never.
Pharma would never.
Explain why.
And this is why, you know, a lot of my teachings do come from Dr. Sebi and stuff like that because I had gotten, I was blessed to be able to speak to one of his sons during the time I was sick through social media. He was still accessible at the time. And yeah, with my teachers being so rooted in those type of things and those people's perspectives, you kind of see where things kind of take a turn for the worse when they try to diminish the hierarchy of where that money goes when it comes to people's health. Because if you teach people how to keep curing themselves, then there's no need or there's no room for them, you know? So.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
Everything goes back to self. They probably would allow some type of CMOS capsule one day to maybe hit maybe a health GNC market or something like that. I want to be able to expand and do my own thing online and maybe get some subscriptions going where I could ensure people's health and, you know, wellness through like monthly subscriptions and curating and making it personalized to each person's needs, because you might not need what the next person needs. They might have something going on with hormonal imbalance. You might have something going on where you need to detoxify your blood or detoxify your gut, you know, so yeah.
No, I got you. I got you. Well, it sounds like you have everything just planned out, set for you for the future. I can't really see nothing that's good for the people to where it won't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like yours will really reach limits to where people will start to reference just for keeping things in their foundation and families like right. And I really think that's really good to see and very
Breaking
encouraging.
generational curses.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
that's the main thing. And if you can do it through small means like taking CMOS every day, that's an essential thing that you do. That's 1 foot in the right direction of where we need to all be stepping for real.
No, I got you. I got you. Well, I'll probably, horseback right into one other question. You already mentioned it earlier with all of these flavors that you got out. I mean, I didn't really expect all of this. I was like, dang, I thought you were gonna bring like maybe one or two. Yeah, like you brought the whole set. But do you have any other more that's coming out? I mean, I heard you mention about bringing some into like different types of season. Of course, spring. Hopefully, we get that sooner or later. We just got some snow and maybe summertime.
Right when it gets nicer,
Yeah.
some nicer weather gets out there. We're gonna have some more flavors.
Okay.
And we're also gonna have some detox shots and we're gonna have some juices too.
I got you. Can you sell some in like maybe a picture?
Show something in the picture.
No. Can you have like some of these in a picture?
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yes. I want to do a sea moss lemonade. I want to do a good sea moss lemonade, limeade. I could sell pitchers, gallons, halves. It doesn't matter.
Just tell them 1 teaspoon a day.
Yeah, 1 teaspoon
One
a day.
teaspoon a
Or
day.
it could be 1 drink a day. Or it might be 1 cup a day if I make the applesauce.
Okay, that works.
Regardless, I need this to be in people's regular, diets. However you can get it in. Even with the original, the flavored sea moss is a thing. But it started with the original sea moss gel. And then you could melt that down in your teas, your soups, your sauces, your gravies. You won't taste it. I put it in my brown gravy. If I'm making steak, you will not taste it.
Oh, yeah, of
You will
course.
not taste it. I promise. The
Hey, look.
original, the OG flavor.
Hey, look, for this episode, for anybody that's listening to this, for anybody that's watching, I just hope y'all know this is a essential episode we got going on. This is something that people may need and need to listen up. I mean,
They need it.
Yeah.
Not they may need it.
yes.
They need
yes,
it.
They need it. They definitely need it.
And also, like, when I started doing all of this, it wasn't about making money. Honestly, I've done a lot of, like, I'm a jack of all trades. So I've done a lot of different endeavors in my life, different businesses, different things, different tactics. Media communications major here and there, right? But when it comes to this is something that is, like I say again, needed. It just wasn't about, like, making money and just trying to sell CMOS. It was about, like, I was already making it for my own house. I was
Right.
already trying to figure out how to integrate these things into my own family.
Right.
I was already trying to inspire other people to take it. I was already trying to put other people on. So that's why I have a different type of passion and a different type of light and aura when I even talk about it, because it's not anything that's chained towards like a transactional theme. Like there's some times where I just
Yeah, it's
give
more
the
than that.
CMOS to people that I know that need it, even if they can't afford it, but just even put them on, like, you need this in your diet.
Exactly.
And then and then when they do get the money, it does come back. Everything comes back tenfold, regardless. So
You heard it best. Essential Holistics Co. Right here.
thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We got more businesses to shout out. We got more companies to contribute to these advertisements that we doing daily on these shows. I got it right here on this right here. I got my boys. I got the Kennel hoodie. I can't show y'all the whole label right here, but it's a good picture of it. Just make sure y'all follow the Kennel apparel. Make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all merch in. See any new flavors that they got going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the show. What are some goals in 2026 for Essential Holistics Company?
2026 this year is all about expansion and real positioning. So scaling distribution, strengthening our brand presence online, niching down and building our strategic partnerships, expanding product lines beyond CMOS. Even though the goal is to make CMOS not just beneficial, but enjoyable and sustainable, we want to go beyond that as well. So
Okay.
possibly entering the athletic performance wellness market as well. You know.
Any more like maybe I'll say like maybe vendor events, maybe like any like
For
social
sure.
media
For sure.
ideas or
For sure. So what we're gonna do is
2026 coming out with a bang with this interview right here.
This interview is gonna help
For sure.
And any type of media coverage that we're gonna be putting out right now is gonna be super, super geared towards getting our people to know the awareness first of how to take CMOS or benefits and all things like that, and then we'll start popping up in very creative ways. Like I want Essential Holistic Co. to be recognized not locally, but bigger than that, regionally, globally.
Of course.
Eventually. And I'm focused on the structure of it. I'm focused on how the inner working systems work. I'm focused on the sustainable growth of it. I'm trying to build something that really lasts because, like I say again, we're breaking generational curses, and also this being a 3-generational team. It's gonna keep on multiplying. It's gonna keep on going down. So it's not something that I'm really moving fast on. 2026 is gonna be a lot of revealing what we already have had and just framing it in a nice, pretty picture. That's all.
No, I got you. Well, it's a lot of great things to look forward to, especially with sales and new products, and I mean, just any health dialogues that you can give to people. I feel like with this company, people can really just use this as a consistent basis as they would do with their own health, with their own doctor visits or going to the gym. Like this is something they could just add on to where it could benefit their lives.
And of course, consult your doctor if you're already taking other things, like a whole cocktail of other type of drugs they may be giving you or other things like that. Definitely be mindful and definitely always know what you're taking. Let's do our due diligence and do our research to make sure that we're always on point. And the Irish sea moss that I get comes from St. Lucia. It gets shipped out here and then it gets soaked. Everything gets done in home. So, keeping it like that.
No, that's good. Well, we towards the end, but you already know what I do. We got a whole episode. Listen to Essential Holistic Co. Making sure we hear every step and plan and how it was ignited. But we here on my platform want to talk about things that I do. Of course, District Live Sports. We network into doing sports games, highlights, with players, interviews, and things like that, broadcasting, and the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to know, not so much as collabing, but in so much in looking into in terms of how would you implement your business in terms of for athletes or people who's in sports and things like that. I wanted to actually just add to this interview because I really wanted to see where your head was at in that space.
So I absolutely, definitely in that market, definitely curating more products for that market. Okay. But athletes are extremely intentional about what they already put in their bodies. So
right.
That's a huge step of what we're pushing anyway. It's actually easier to actually tell athletes sometimes about my products because they kind of already have a background or a knowing of what CMOS gives as a supplement. They know a lot about supplements and things of that nature anyway, just because they're already in that field of adding on to their health. Natural mineral support, recovery support, inflammation balance, all of those things are really big in sports performance. So these conversations come up, and that's how I know the athlete market is still one of my niches. It's one of the people that I also started with, groups of people that were taking my product at first were the yoga and Pilates people, the dancers, the field hockey people, everybody just realizing they already were keen and hip to integrating these supplements into their diet. So I definitely see us creating more targeted wellness products for them that support maybe their endurance or maybe a recovery type of thing.
Yes.
Muscle function, their overall performance, while keeping it super natural, while keeping it super clean, super holistic. Because there's a lot of products that our sports industry does ingest that aren't good for them, that are pushed by huge brands, these energy drinks, there's just so much out there. natural performance.
No,
That's
no.
the thing that we would do. Natural performance.
Of
We're
course.
boosting natural performance.
Of course, not no stuff like you get like suspended with, like, what they call it,
Like the sugar highs,
yeah,
and sugar
sugar.
crashes.
Not even that, just like steroids or like any other things that we do,
Yeah.
like for like performance and things like that, especially for like players. Man, I don't want to put a cloud on this interview. I do want to bring up on this episode, it was an NFL player that took their life. I believe it was yesterday.
No.
Name of Rondale Moore. Yeah, rest his soul. He was dealing with like injuries the past 2 years, not having the ability to get on the field, and it's actually very like scary to see, and really seeing it at a world and a outside society of not being in sports, but just watching it. It's just really sad on how people mentals are and how their bodies not having that ability to function or get back to where it was.
Yeah, mental health is so important.
Of course,
Mental
of course.
health is so important. That before anything else is your mental health.
Yes.
Because just like Essential Holistics, how can you be productive or how can you do X, Y, and Z if your mental's not good? Your brain controls everything else. So, definitely make sure you take the time out for your mental health for sure.
No, for sure. Man, I was just thinking, I was like, what is another idea how we can both cross paths again? But
I'm gonna always be around the neighborhood.
oh no, for sure. No, listen.
Listen.
You gonna always be my dog. You already know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like with clients, if I know anything to get them on a good path as far as health, recovery, or in terms of like performance, you're the first person to think of.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
And if if you ever need to put me on the phone with anybody to back up any reasoning or what you say to not take this or to take that, I will back you up because at the end of the day, we ain't gonna steer nobody in the wrong direction. So everything validated. No funny business.
I appreciate it. You see here, my dog right here, man. Look, this show about the rap, but you got anything else that you want to share to our fans, to the Just a Lot Sports community before you leave?
Yes. So consistency beats motivation. A lot of people wait till they feel ready to start a business or prioritize their health or elevate their lifestyle. But with the elevation, it comes discipline. So we aren't just about selling signals. It's about choosing better for yourself every day. Waking up and choosing that every single day. That's why it's like kind of funny and ironic to take the teaspoon every day. So I want people to understand you could build multiple things at once. You could take care of your body and build wealth, like at the same time, simultaneously. You can be creative and strategic. You don't have to be one-dimensional. You could be more than that. So this is just the beginning of what we got. This is the beginning of the beginning.
This is the beginning of the beginning. Man, that was so inspiring and so motivational. Thank you for bringing this fire. Thank you for bringing this lovely essentials that you got. I appreciate you being on this show, and thank you for here on this episode with me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. You guys take care. Make sure you stay healthy.
You know it. District Live Sports. You see it. We're about to tune out. Peace.